Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Well, transform, dumbass. Kill me! This thing is a flaming piece of shit. You suck. Wait. This is all your fault, Michael Bay. Fuck you! You son of a bitch. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Transformers figure, and it's from Transformers The Last Night, the newest Bayformer film, and it's the Premiere Edition Decepticon Berserker. And this was one of the few figures I was really looking forward to getting, and it was this guy, Barricade, the new Megatron, and Optimus Prime. They had pretty much all of the figures except for Megatron. I'm probably still going to go back and pick up Prime and Barricade at some point, but I really wanted to take a look at this guy because he was very different from any figure that we've gotten before, because a lot of them are just repaints, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Berserker in package. It says Premiere Edition Transformers. I gotta say, I like the packaging. I like the box, very cool. He's in robot mode right there. We get some cool artwork. It says Decepticon Berserker and then Transformers Last Night down at the bottom. Top of the package has, looks like Megatron, Berserker, and Barricade, which is very cool. And some Cybertronian here and here. So that looks super cool. I am digging that. It says Premiere. There he is in there. Looking all kinds of cool. The artwork is pretty neat. Decepticon Berserker, and it's got the Decepticon logo that wraps around, which is very nice. He is Deluxe class. The side of the packaging has a Decepticon logo there. Larger artwork, and then it's got a little bio. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. So yeah, that's definitely pretty cool. I am digging it. Liking the Decepticon logo up there, looking nice. Here is the back of the packaging. So the back of the box is the robot mode, the vehicle mode. He transforms in 17 steps. And then other figures in the line, we get Bumblebee, which is a repaint, and then Barricade, which looks like he's a new mold in addition to this guy. And like I said, I was really digging this because he looks like one of the guys, one of the Decepticons out of, was it Dark of the Moon, that we never got a figure for, so I was pretty stoked to see this guy, you know, and something new, so that's pretty cool. And it kind of looks all flag-like because it's got the whole King Arthur thing going on. So back of the package, Decepticon Berserker, there he is, there's the vehicle, and then there's Bumblebee, and then there's Barricade looking cool, the flaggy type of stuff. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Berserker out of box and see what we think. So here we have Berserker out of package, and I gotta say, there are issues with this figure from the start. Unfortunately, things pop off of this figure really easy. The head just flies off when you go to try to transform it. These arm pieces here come off, and I can't decide if I like that or not. They just kind of clamp into place. They do fold around the arm, which is nice. So you can put these doors on there, or you can take them off. I kind of like the design of that. So you can get a cleaner look and see the paint a little bit better on the figure, but I really wonder about transformation. So a couple other weird things about this guy. His feet, they are very strange. You have to get him kind of in this bug-like leg pose. Once you kind of crook the knees and the top of the ankles a little bit in kind of a Z formation or S formation, he does stand really well. I will give it that. But you cannot have him straight-legged. It will not work. He does come with a couple of accessories. These weird spiky things. They kind of look like the pieces from Dark of the Moon that formed the space bridge. They are a semi-soft rubbery stuff, which is very, very strange. Yeah, I mean, he's just a weird figure. I do gotta say. Now, he has rubbery dreadlocks, which is weird. These corner pieces up here are strange. I don't know. They're just kind of odd. His hands are also that kind of soft rubbery bit, which is interesting. And the rest of it is pretty much plastic. So it's like the AOE figures where you get some rubber and you get some plastic. Very strange. Now, as far as articulation goes, he is on a ball joint, so his head can look up pretty far. Does not look very far down at all. He can twist his head to the side, but because of the dreadlocks, he can't really look left or right. So he can just kind of twist his head. There is no movement at the waist. The arms are on a ball socket. At the shoulder, there is a twist at the upper arm, which is nice. There is a hinge at the elbow, and then there's a hinge at the wrist, but that is for transformation. His legs are on ball joints, but they also fall off really easy. They kick out like that far. He has a twist on the upper thigh, a mushroom peg right there. There is a joint at the knee, and then another joint at the upper ankle. So you can kind of get him in this bug-like pose. And then his ankle spur, if I can get this on camera here, the ankle spur, you gonna focus? All right, so now we're focused again. So the ankle spur is on a hinge, but it's really more for transformation because you need that flat out to get him to stand properly. So yeah, he's definitely a weird little transformer. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, there are some good things I like about it. I like the sculpt. I like the way he looks. I like the paint apps. The red X on his chest, the red on the arms, those look really, really cool. The little dreads look nice. I do like the horns on the shoulders, even though they're a little bit odd. Now, the backpack is interesting. It folds up over his back. It's supposed to accordion shell out to form the SUV, but there are issues with that, and I'll talk about that. And yeah, I mean, it's very nice looking when it's standing. I do have to say, I like the look. I like the multiple eyes, the face. Very cool looking. Could have used a little bit more paint apps in the face. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, I love the paint apps on the hands. The doors, I'm kind of on and off on this figure. I like the waist part there. The doors on his arms do pop off. So I like the initial concept. I like how they come off so you can actually see the figure's arms. And let me take one of them off to display that here. So here we have the door on the arm. And then we get it to rotate around. And then we can see more of the paint apps on the arm. So I do like that. And I like how the doors fold up around the arm. And if you wanted to, you could actually make a shield out of it, which, you know, I like that. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, overall, you know, during transformation, they become problematic. So in a standing pose, I like the concept. His weapons, they look like leftover parts from Dark of the Moon to me. They really, really do. The backpack, again, just kind of folds around. In robot mode, it doesn't look bad at all. I like how it kind of comes up and makes the back. It really does. So that part of it's not too terribly bad. And again, the red X. I really, for some reason, like that red X on the chest. It reminds me of Braveheart or something. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, these aren't bad. He's kind of got some bug legs, but that's okay. I like the red paint apps on there. The gray, dark gray, and kind of blackish colors look pretty good on the legs. I like how they're designed. I like how the door panels fold down on the back of the calves. That looks cool. I like the tires back behind his feet. And once you get him in this insect-like pose with the legs, he is very, very stable. If you want him to be straight-legged, though, it's just not going to work. He's got to stand like this, or he's not going to stand at all. For comparison, here we have Berserker next to the Combiner Force Soundwave. Both are deluxe figures and both stand about the same size. This one just seems to be a lot less than this one. Both the same price. This one is just better constructed, I gotta say. The Robots in Disguise toy line that's geared towards kids. A better, solid feeling figure than this one. And that's pretty damn sad. So here we have Berserker in his vehicle mode, and I gotta say, this thing is a flaming piece of shit. I actually stopped this review like a week ago. I started this a week ago, and I was so frustrated with this thing. I couldn't transform it on camera. I had to get a file to work on this piece of crap, and all the parts kept falling off as you try to get it into this mode. I literally, once I got to this point, I stopped and walked away from it for a week. It pissed me off that much. So the biggest problems I have, well, is the whole friggin' thing. These doors do not want to stay. These back pieces just kind of slide into place. They don't even really clamp into anything. And you see where this M bracket is right there? I had to file a piece of plastic away because there was so much extra flash on it that it wouldn't flip according to the instructions. I mean, it was just horrible, 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 horrible. This side, that's the best I could get this thing in, and it looks like it got, you know, T-boned in a wreck. I mean, this thing is just a horrible mess of a Transformer. I have not picked up any of the other figures since I've gotten this thing because I'm just so gun-shy with them right now. I will probably get the Barricade, and I will probably get the Optimus Prime, and those are likely it. Maybe Steelbane, I don't know. But this thing is a flaming piece of shit. Okay, woosah. So, looking at the thing, it's cool in concept, but it was just an utter fail. We get this really nicely painted Decepticon logo on the side. I do like the color of the windows. I think that's pretty cool. We get the Chevy logo. We get some very nice bright white headlights. Lots of detail. I don't like this gray thing holding the doors together. That looks hideous. Taillights, love some taillights. That is one of the positive things I do have about this SUV. It does have the taillights, Chevy logo back there, and then of course we get the red lights on the top. You know, he's supposed to be some kind of military or government, probably, really, like an FBI or CIA black SUV from the government, and yeah, so this fuck you alt mode, and we're moving on. So is Berserker something that you want in your Transformers collection? No, not if you're looking for an actual Transformer. This thing is horrible to transform. Now, in robot mode, to display on the shelf, sure, I'll give it credit. It looks cool. I like the way it poses. I like the way it looks. I like the paint apps on it. But the transformation is so freaking disappointing. The alt mode is fine. I don't mind the alt mode if you could get it to actually work. But all those panels just pop off. It is difficult to transform because of it. And I can never, ever get it into a proper mode. I mean, it always looks like it's been in a wreck. Coupled with the fact all the parts popping off, the head, this piece right here on the backpack that I had to shave to actually get it to flip, and it still doesn't flip right. When I transform it, I basically have to pop it out and then pop it back in, and that really pisses me the hell off. I was wondering, is this my figure or is this all of them? I've talked to a few people. G1 Smokescreen, he made a comment, yeah, enjoy this mess when you transform it, and he is so right, because it's a piece of crap to transform. It really, really is, and that's a damn shame. I saw last night, actually, as I was debating whether or not I wanted to finish this review, somebody had the Takara version and this Hasbro version side by side in boxes on one of the Transformers Facebook groups. They looked exactly the same. I hope to God the Takara one is better. If you got the Takara version, let me know. If you got this version and you are having the same problems, bitch about it down below. Let me know your faults with the thing. If you've got one that works fine, tell me about it. Where in the hell did you find it? Because this thing's a flaming piece of shit. I can't say that enough. With that rant being said, if you are a Bayformer completist, you're going to want to get this, if nothing else, to fill up your Decepticon ranks. Because this guy is one of those bots that we saw like in Dark of the Moon, I believe, and the SUV Brothers, and you know, he looks like he comes with parts from that. So it's like he's a couple movies late, but I do like that we got him. Kind of like in the Lost Age for Age of Extinction, we got the Mountain Dew truck and some other figures there that we didn't get before, so I was happy to get those. I'm happy to have this guy in robot mode up on my shelf to fill out some of the Decepticons for my Bayformers, but it really makes me gun-shy on the other figures, man. I will probably pick up the Barricade and the Prime. I've seen somebody remove the entire robot out of the Optimus Prime and transform the truck and the robot and have them separate. I mean, they're just really bad that way, so I guess we'll see what happens with the other bots. So better or for worse, there he is, Berserker from Transformers The Last Night.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.